we begin our projects on one-point perspective, my supplies are going to include a mechanical pencil, a T-square. A T-square is a ruler that has a T shape to it, a regular ruler, and a right angle triangle. If I go to start this, I have noticed that the boxes and the directions are like reading a book. They start at the top corner of the paper. I number these going from left to right, top to bottom, to help me know what order to do each of the steps in. The next thing that I'm going to do is start my drawing by putting in my horizon line. When I go to do this, I could do this with my T-square or my right angle. If I use my T-square needs to hook over the edge of the paper as seen at this step of the video. It will always line up on the edge of the video, on the edge of the paper. And from here, whenever I draw in a line, my lines will be exactly 90-degree angles from the edge of the paper. However, because there's no lip to this paper, the T-square will easily slide and move around. So during these demonstrations, you will see me using the right angle. When I use the right angle triangle, I am not lining it up on the edge of the paper like I did with the T-square. Instead, I'm going to line it up on the edge of that black box that is drawn as a border for me. As you see in this example, I'm very carefully lining up the edge of the right triangle with the edge of the box that was created for me. Once they are the same line, I can then draw in this line going in the other direction to get my 90-degree angle. From this point, I'm going to go ahead and put in my vanishing point. My vanishing point is the area where everything disappears, and it has to be on the horizon line. So I'm going to draw with my pencil a very small dot in the middle of my horizon line. The next thing that I'm going to do is draw in my 3 boxes on the left-hand side of my paper. Again, notice how much time I take on my right angle, making sure that they are lined up properly. In order to use my time efficiently, what I did was I created 2 lines, one on the left and one on the right. Then I'm going to turn my triangle the other direction, and I'm going to use this to just create 3 boxes that are all right angles. I will know that these are right angle boxes because of the fact that I always line up my triangle with the edges of the border as you see me do in this video. Once I have all of these boxes drawn in, I'm going to erase the extra lines that I no longer need, and I'm going to move on to the part where I actually start using my vanishing point. If I look at the example, there is a line connecting the box to the vanishing point. So I'm going to use my ruler and I'm going to connect this. I can also use my right angle, and it's clear, so I can also make a straight line with this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to connect the corner of the box all the way to the vanishing point. I'm going to make sure that it lines up before I draw this in. Then you're going to see me move my triangle, and I am going to again connect a different corner of the box to the vanishing point. On this box, you will only see me working on 3 edges of the box. I will not do the 4th corner because it is completely hidden, so I don't really need to waste my time. Once I have completed this on the first box, I'm going to continue on and do this with my other 2 remaining boxes until every single corner that is able to be seen is going back to the vanishing point using a straight edge ruler or my right angle triangle straight edge. Now that I have the orthogonal lines that are going back to the vanishing point, I need to end my boxes. I'm going to line up the straight edge with the top of the box, and then I'm going to use the 90-degree angle to create an edge of the box. At this point, I'm going to rotate my triangle. I'm going to slide my triangle down and make sure that it is the same angle. If I look at the line that I just drew in, I'm continuing that corner over to the left side using the right triangle. I always check and make sure that it was lined up on the left side of the box so that the border line was a right angle as well. Once I have done this, I erase those extra lines. From here, I'm going to go on over to my last 2 boxes, and I'm going to continue this again. My boxes can be different depths. One might be medium, one might be long, one might be short. So you'll notice that I continue this process throughout. I am also erasing the lines as I finish a box so that they do not confuse me while I'm working on another box. Let's look again at this final box one more time, how I go to do this. I make sure that with my right angle lined up at the top of the box, I draw a straight edge on that side of the box. Then where that line ended and intersects with an orthogonal, I draw it again using my right angle going the other direction so that I am never guessing and making it up. Once I erase these lines, I have completed 3 one-point perspective boxes, one above the horizon line, one at the horizon line, and one below the horizon line.